are some of the worst types of movies to ever exist. I don't care what y'all say. Taking our number 4 spot, we got dance movies. They just don't make them how they used to. Now don't get me wrong, there are some great dance movies out there. You got Roll Bounce, you got Stomp the Yard, but now the dance movies are terrible. They all follow the same basic plot and it's just not fun anymore. There's no depth. Taking our number 3 spot, we got horror movies. Horror movies are so trash. Horror movies used to be legendary with Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, but now they're horrible. You got like the Babadook now, Paranormal Activity. Those aren't scary at all. Taking our number 2 spot, we got musicals. I am so sick of musicals. It's like, are you gonna sing every single scene? I don't want to hear that. Like Frozen. Elsa was talking about some Let It Go when she just turned Arendelle into snow. Like, if you don't go help them. And taking our number 1 spot for the worst type of movies to ever exist, we got the romance movies. Who watches these? Like, nobody wants to see these couples kiss the entire movie and make us wish we had that. Here are some of the worst types of grandmas that live in my basement. I don't care what y'all say. Taking our number 4 spot, we got the complainer. Do you ever shut up? Like, they're always complaining about something. It never hurts to stop talking.
My fingers hurt.
Oh, well now your back's gonna hurt. Cause you just pulled landscaping duty, grandma. Anybody else's fingers hurt? Oh, didn't think so. Taking our number 3 spot, we got the old timer. We don't care about what happened in your day. Like, I got this grandma in the cage right now. She's always talking about back in her day.
Well, back in my day.
Janet! Taking our number 2 spot, we got the forgetter. What do you have, Alzheimer's? And it'd be the old people that don't have Alzheimer's forgetting everything. Like, how do you not remember what happened yesterday? Like, how did you forget that I knocked you out, put you in the back of my van, and drove you to my basement? And taking our number 1 spot for the worst type of grandma that I have locked in my basement, we got the asker! These are those types of grandmas that always ask those weird questions like, what are you planning on doing with me? Don't worry about it.
Where am I?
Here are some of the worst cities to live in the U.S. I don't care what y'all say. Taking our number 4 spot, we got Bronx, New York! There's so much crime in the Bronx! So much! And most of the officers out there are corrupted. Taking our number 3 spot, we got Chicago! What was there, like 100 murders, like in the past 2 months? Not only can you find a high amount of drugs in Chicago, but if you just breathe the wrong way, you can get murdered. And recently in Chicago, there's been more deaths this year than there ever has been. Taking our number 2 spot, we got Detroit! What happened to it? Detroit used to be this beautiful city. It used to be the capital, but now it's just filled with crime, drugs, and broken down houses. And taking our number 1 spot for the worst city in the United States, we got Camden, New Jersey! The corruption here is dumb high. So much corruption, so much crime, and it's New Jersey! The trash is just piled on the streets. You got trash everywhere, rats running around. I just can't deal. Here are some of the worst types of parents to ever exist. I don't care what y'all say. Taking on number 4 spot, we got the I'm always right parent. It's okay to be wrong. These types of parents will swear up and down that they're right about every single thing. And then the moment that you correct them, they accuse you of being disrespectful. Like, no, just admit that I'm right and you're wrong. Taking on number 3 spot, we got the fault finders. Not everything is my fault. The fault finder parents will find fault in every single thing that you do. Like, it doesn't matter how much you listen, how good you try to be, no matter what you do, they always find something wrong. Taking our number 2 spot, we got the super strict parents. Can I do anything? These are those parents that won't let their kids do anything. You can't go outside, you can't go to that party, you can't go see your friends, nothing. And the worst type of parents who ever exist, we got the abusive parents. What do you get out of beating your kids? I can't stand these types of parents, because it's like you don't even deserve to be a parent if all you're going to do is hurt your child. Here are some of the worst types of people on the internet. I don't care what y'all say. Taking our number 4 spot, we got the Karens. Why are y'all the way that y'all are? These are like those 60-year-old women on the internet who thinks that video games create violence. Their favorite app is Yelp. They will write bad reviews about every single restaurant they ever come across. Taking our number 3 spot, we got the trolls. Y'all always gotta have the last word, huh? Now, there's a few trolls on the internet that are absolutely hilarious, but most of them are so annoying. Taking our number 2 spot, we got the grammar Nazis. This is not a spelling bee, bruh. They always gotta tell you what you spell wrong. Like, bro, this is not a national spelling bee competition. It's not. It's not it's your. Okay, you're about to catch these hands. And taking our number 1 spot for the worst type of people on the internet, we got the simps. Stop simping. Girls be twerking for views, and then you got the simps in the comments talking about some, I'm gonna have to simp for this one. No, you should not simp for this one. You're the reason that thirst traps exist on the internet. Here are some of the worst types of dreams to ever exist. I don't care what y'all say. Taking our number 4 spot, we got falling! Why does this happen? These dreams don't last very long. They last like 5 seconds, but as soon as you start dreaming, you suddenly hit the ground and your body snaps up. This has happened to everybody at least once in their lives. Taking our number 3 spot, we got being chased! Why do I be moving so slow? These are those dreams where like you'll be getting chased by something, whether it be a robber, an axe murderer, or anything else, and you're just moving all slow. Like I just don't understand why I can't run as fast as the Flash in my dreams. Taking our number 2 spot, we got being naked. This has to be one of the most embarrassing things ever in a dream because most of the time you don't even know it's a dream. And taking our number 1 spot for the worst type of dream to ever exist, we got dying! Why is this even a thing? These are those dreams like no matter what happens, you end up dying, and as soon as you die, you wake up. And the dreams be like so real that you really thought that you died in real life. Like one time I woke up crying because I thought I died. Here are some of the worst places to poop. I don't care what y'all say. Taking our number 4 spot, we got a restaurant! It's so embarrassing. Have y'all ever needed to use the bathroom so bad that y'all went into a restaurant to use it? I did, and while I was pooping, somebody came in and was like, oh, it stinks in here. And I was just sitting on the toilet like this. Taking our number 3 spot, we got in a pool! This is so nasty. You know how many kids in my lifetime I've seen poop in a pool? The bathroom is right there. How couldn't you make it in time? Like you knew you had to poop before you got in the pool. Why would you do it in the pool? Now we can't swim. Taking our number 2 spot, we got in your pants! How couldn't you find a bathroom? Some of y'all really be adults pooping on themselves. How does that even happen? And taking our number 1 spot for the worst places to poop, we got school! I hate pooping in school. You know that moment when you're pooping in school, somebody walks in so you like lift your legs up so they can't see your shoes and you stop breathing? Then you're looking all under the stalls to make sure that they left? Like it's so embarrassing. Are some of the worst zodiac signs to ever exist. I don't care what y'all say. Taking our number 4 spot, we got Virgos. Why are y'all so critical? Literally every Virgo I've ever met in my life always had something to say. Like I know you're not talking to me like that. But I dare one of y'all Virgos to come at me with that BS. Y'all gonna catch this Floyd Mayweather 2-hand combo. Taking our number 3 spot, we got Aquarius. They're so deceitful and disloyal. Literally every girl who has ever cheated on me ever was an Aquarius. So I know it's not a coincidence. Y'all think y'all slick sneaking around people's backs, but I caught you. I caught you. Taking our number 2 spot, we got Aries! Why are y'all so mean? Now Aries, they're supposed to be, according to the Zodiac thing, they're supposed to be really smart. But that just opens the gateway for them to be mean. Literally every mean girl that I've ever met ever was an Aries. And taking our number 1 spot for the worst Zodiac sign to ever exist, we got Leos! Oh my god! Every Leo I've ever come across is just a horrible person that like beating up old ladies, that's just true. Here are some of the best chips to ever exist. I don't care what y'all say. Taking our number 4 spot, we got Cheetos! They're so good! But I don't know what it is about Cheetos. I don't know if it's the cheesy flavor or like the texture of the Cheetos themselves, but they are bomb! Taking our number 3 spot, we got Cool Ranch Doritos! Legendary! There is nothing like opening up the variety box of chips and eating some Cool Ranch Doritos. The flavor just bursts in your mouth and it's just so delicious. Taking our number 2 spot, we got Barbecue Lays. Let's get it. How can you hate on Barbecue Lays? They're so tasty. The first time I had Barbecue Lays was like the first time I ever tried fried chicken. Beautiful. And taking our number 1 spot for the best chips to ever exist, we got Hot Fries! They just hit so good! Hot Cheetos are okay, but Hot Fries? Hot Fries are just amazing! And I know all the ratchet girls can agree with me on that one. Here are some of the worst chores to ever exist. I don't care what y'all say. Taking our number 4 spot, we got washing dishes! I hate washing the dishes. You'll be washing the dishes and then somebody will come in with like 10 plates and set them in the water. Or you'll finish washing all the dishes, let the water out, and then look behind you and there's a pot on the stove. Taking our number 3 spot, we got cleaning the bathroom! It's so nasty! Bro, I'm one of those people who think about all the germs flying around in the bathroom, bro, and just cleaning the bathroom is just dirty. Especially when people pee on the seat, you have to clean the pee off the seat. Taking our number 2 spot, we got cleaning out the car! Why should I have to do this? I can't stand when my parents tell me to go clean out the car, cause I didn't make that mess. Like, bro, you was just eating in here too. You might as well come over here and come help me. And taking our number 1 spot for the worst chore to ever exist, we got cleaning the whole house! Why? Now, I don't know about y'all, but every once in a while, my mom will make me clean the entire house. From top to bottom, washing every wall and every baseboard. Like, bro, this is 2020. Slavery don't exist. Here are some of the worst insects to ever exist. I don't care what y'all say. Taking on number 4 spot, we got cockroaches! They're so nasty! Everything about cockroaches are just so disgusting, especially the way that they look. And cockroaches love nasty, so if you see cockroaches in your house, you need to do some serious cleaning. Coming in at number 3, we got flies! They're so annoying! Flies have to be the most annoying insect, especially when they buzz by your ear and you start slapping your ears. So annoying! And then they're gross. They throw up every single time they land, and they always land on your food! Like, every time I see a fly, I just have to kill it. Taking on number 2 spot, we got wasps! Why are they so mean? Bro, wasps just like hurting people. They like injuring people for no reason. They don't make honey. They don't do nothing. They literally serve no purpose except to hurt people. And taking on number 1 spot for the worst type of insect to ever exist, we got mosquitoes! Why do they exist? They don't decompose anything. They don't spread pollen. They just suck your blood. Here are some of the worst tasks in Among Us. I don't care what y'all say. Taking on number 4 spot, we got starting the reactor. I hate it. Starting the reactor sucks because everything is from memory, and I have the memory span of a goldfish. Taking on number 3 spot, we got the car swipe. Oh my god. Every time I do the car swipe in admin, it's always too fast or too slow. Can it make up its mind? I literally be sitting there for the whole match trying to swipe the card. Taking on number 2 spot, we got calibrating the distributor. I can never press the button on time, and then I have to start all the way over. Like, who thought that this task was a good idea to add to the game? I can't do it. And taking on number 1 spot for the worst task in Among Us, we got whatever this task is. Oh, it's the worst. I don't even know what this task is called, but all I know is that it sucks. You have to get it all in one swipe, or you have to start over from the beginning. Who decided to put this in the game? It wasn't. Here are some of the best Nickelodeon shows to ever exist. I don't care what y'all say. Coming in at number 4, we got the Fairly Odd Parents. This show was legendary. The plot was nice, the characters were goated, and have you guys heard the trap remix of the theme song? Oh! If you don't like Fairly Odd Parents, we can't be friends. Taking on number 3 spot, we got iCarly! I know! You see, this was so goated! iCarly walked so YouTube could run. They were the first internet sensations. All of the characters were legendary, especially my boy Gibby! Gibby was a legend. Taking on number 2 spot, we got SpongeBob! This show is just a classic. Literally 90% of the memes on the internet today came from SpongeBob. SpongeBob is just so influential. And taking on number 1 spot for the best Nickelodeon show to ever exist, we got Drake and Josh! Let's go! There will never, and I mean ever, be a Nickelodeon show as great as Drake and Josh. I don't care what y'all say. Here are some of the worst victorious characters to ever exist. I don't care what y'all say. Taking on number 4 spot, we got Sinjin. He was so nasty. He was always chewing up food and putting it on his locker, and he was a simp and a total weirdo. I dare Sinjin to come at me with some chewed up food. I'm gonna give him this 2-twist combo straight to his jaw. Okay, I need to chill out. Taking our number 3 spot, we got Kat. She was so annoying. Look, I love Ariana Grande. I do, but Kat was literally so annoying. Her voice got on my nerves. Taking our number 2 spot, we got Trina. She thought she was the greatest singer in the world. Trina sounds like a dying horse when she sings, and she really thought she could hit those high notes. Like, Trina, stick to martial arts. You're good at that. When you sing, you sound like a dying rat. And taking our number 1 spot for the worst character in Victorious, we got Tori. She was so egocentric. Tori thought that she was the baddest. She thought she was the finest. I couldn't stand her. She thought that just because she could sing and got into Hollywood arts that she could get anything she wanted. She's a spoiled little brat. And like, here are some of the worst things we've all done on Snapchat. I don't care what y'all say. Taking our number 4 spot, we got clicking on somebody's story after they just posted. Bro, this is the worst thing ever because you just be on Snapchat, you'll be clicking on stories, and you'll click on somebody's stories only to realize that they just posted. Taking our number 3 spot, we got half opening the messages and failing. Everybody has done this. This is when somebody texts you so you half open it to see what they said, but you don't want to open it all the way, and then you accidentally fail, your finger slips, and you open the message. And then you're forced to respond because their Bitmoji is staring at you like this. Taking our number 2 spot, we got accidentally turning your phone off. Oh my god! This is when you be on Snapchat and you'll see something really funny and you'll go to screenshot it and accidentally turn your phone off. Like, bro, I clicked the buttons at the same time. Why didn't it screenshot? And taking our number 1 spot for the worst thing that we all used to do on Snapchat, we got losing a long streak. All of us have lost that super long streak. Here are some of the best things about the Xbox One. I don't care what y'all say. Taking our number 4 spot, we got it's easy to change your name. I love this about the Xbox One. Like, it's literally so easy to change your name on the Xbox One. Just a couple of steps and you're done. I remember this one time my name was I Love Fat Girls 225. I changed that right away. So much more difficult to change your name on the PlayStation. Taking on number 3 spot, we got the Xbox Game Pass. Okay, they were doing their thing with this one. It's like the Netflix of the gaming industry. You just can't hate on it. All I gotta do is pay a couple dollars a month and I get all of these free games? Thank you! Taking our number 2 spot, we got storage upgrades. It's so much easier to upgrade your storage on the Xbox One. Like, you never have to worry about running out of storage on the Xbox One because you can just plug in the USB, do your thing, and upgrade. And taking our number 1 spot for the best things about the Xbox One, we got it backwards compatible. Thank you, Microsoft. You can play Xbox 360 games on your Xbox One. That's fire. Here are some of the worst Fall Guys maps to ever exist. I don't care what y'all say. Taking our number 4 spot, we got Perfect Match. Oh my god. Now the concept of Perfect Match is great. Matching the tile with the fruit, that's awesome. My main issue with Perfect Match, however, is how early it appears in the qualifying rounds. Like, people don't actually memorize any fruit. They just go to the biggest crowd of players. Taking our number 3 spot, we got Egg Scramble. This game is pure chaos. There's literally so much happening in Egg Scramble that I can't keep up. And let's not ignore how hard it is to actually steal an egg from somebody's basket. Taking our number 2 spot, we got Jinxed. How do you win this? A lot of the game comes down to trying to outrun Jinxed opponents. And even if you're successful in doing that, your teammates may not be successful in doing that. And taking our number 1 spot for the worst map in Fall Guys, we got Hoarders! Oh my lord! It always seems that at the last second I'm going into overtime or losing right away. Like, it just makes my blood boil. Here are some of the worst types of people in the shower. I don't care what y'all say. Taking our number 4 spot, we got the singer. This isn't a concert. These are those people in the shower that will have an entire performance. Like, who are you singing to? And half the time they don't even be singing. They be screeching like you sound like a dying ostrich. Taking our number 3 spot, we got the Forever. Can you hurry up? These are those people that will take 3 whole decades just to take a shower. Like, bro, what are you doing in there? Doing cocaine? Are you doing hardcore drugs? Are you good? Taking our number 2 spot, we got the Flash. You are not in the shower long enough. These people need to hop back in the shower because they only be in there for like 30 seconds. You know you did not clean your body. Get your dirty self back in the tub. And taking our number 1 spot for the worst type of people in the shower, we got the puddle! What is wrong with you? These are those people that will leave a gigantic puddle of water on the floor so when you go to take your shower, you step in it. Why didn't you dry it up? Here are some of the worst phrases that parents use. I don't care what y'all say. It's been too long. Taking our number 4 spot, we got there are starving kids in Africa. Okay, how about you donate to the kids in Africa then? I never understood why parents use this line because if I eat the food, that kid with the rams in Africa not gonna get it. Taking our number 3 spot, we got money doesn't grow on trees. Actually, if my calculations are correct, even though it isn't 100% paper, still, money comes from trees. But if money was just hanging off the tree branches, I wouldn't need to ask you for money because I just take it off the tree. Taking our number 2 spot, we got if all your friends jumped off a cliff, would you? Why would I jump off of a cliff? What kind of question is that? Like, why would I jump? Is there gonna be a bungee cord on the cliff? Huh? You tell me! And taking our number 1 spot for the worst phrase that parents use, we got because I said so! That's not a valid answer to my question! I asked why can't I go to the store? Because I said so. What? Here are some of the worst things that siblings do. I don't care what y'all say. Taking our number 4 spot, we got cry for no reason. What are you crying for? This mostly happens when you be playing with your siblings and you give them a little punch and they start bawling their eyes out. And then you're there like, shh, don't tell mom. Shh, be quiet, don't tell mom. Like, bro, I didn't even punch you that hard. Why are you sounding like you're getting whacked by an axe murderer? Taking our number 3 spot, we got get you in trouble. Why do y'all do this? These are when your siblings will mess up. They will make a mistake and then they'll blame it on you and your parents won't believe you and you'll get in trouble. Taking our number 2 spot, we got use your stuff. Ask before you use something of mine. These are when your siblings will use anything of yours and they never ask. Like, bro, the next time you touch something, I'm gonna have to give you this 2-piece combo. I don't care. And taking our number 1 spot for the worst thing that siblings do, we got eat your food. You must have lost your mind. I had my whole first and last government name written on the box and you're gonna eat it? Like, if you eat my food, you're gonna be missing some teeth, some lips, and a tongue. Here are some of the worst sleeping positions to ever exist. I don't care what y'all say. Taking our number 4 spot, we got the fetus. Who sleeps like this? If you sleep in this position, I just got one question for you. What is wrong with you? Do you know that you look like a fresh embryo right now? Taking our number 3 spot, we got the frog. What? Bro, if you sleep like this, go back to the pond that you came from. Cause you are not a human being. You are an amphibian. If you sleep like that, you're a complete psychopath. That's just true. Taking our number 2 spot, we got the homicide. If you see somebody sleeping in this position, call 911 because they're dead. The only things I've seen in this position is the yellow tape after somebody's been murdered. And taking our number 1 spot for the worst sleeping position to ever exist, we got on your stomach. What is wrong with you? If you sleep on your stomach, you're a complete psychopath. You like to beat up old ladies and step on baby heads. Bro, why does every apology video on the internet go like this?
Is it recording? Is it recording? Hey guys. First of all, I just want to say I'm sorry for slapping those squirrels. I shouldn't have slapped those squirrels and ran that baby over with my truck. I was young and I was stupid then. Those were 2 years ago. I was in a really dark place in my life. But just because I was in a dark place doesn't give me an excuse to slap that squirrel silly. This should not excuse the hundreds of death threats I've been receiving. I'm sorry I let you guys down. Thank you. Alright, we're done.
Like, bro, why is everybody in a bad mental state? Everybody says that. Like, no, you just made a mistake. Just own your mistake. And that awful sigh at the beginning, why does everybody do that? Can I just see somebody apologize and just go straight through and just, like, not sigh at all? Here are some of the worst types of people at the cookout. I don't care what y'all say. Taking our number 4 spot, we got the people you don't remember. These are the people at the cookout who will come up to you and be like, I haven't seen you since you were a sperm cell. I haven't seen you since you were a baby. I used to change your diapers. Okay, do you want something? I don't remember you. Taking our number 3 spot, we got the drunk uncle. Every cookout has one of these. His name's usually like Uncle Terry or something like that. Like, oh, what the name? Taking our number 2 spot, we got the auntie that can't cook. Oh my god. These are those aunts that swear that their meal is so delicious and they bring it to the cookout and nobody eats it. I wonder why nobody's ate my food yet, because it tastes like sand. You can't cook. Taking our number 1 spot for the worst type of people at the cookout, we got the old complainer. What are you complaining for? These are those grandmas at the cookout, they have gossip on everybody. They complain about everybody and everything. There goes Sharnice. She slept with like 20 guys last week, but she family. She family. What your Among Us color says about you, I don't care what y'all say. First off, we got white. If you're white and Among Us, you almost never get voted off. You could literally kill somebody in front of everybody. Everybody would have evidence against you, and they would vote themselves out before they vote you out. Coming up next, we got yellow. Yellow always suspects everybody of everything. If your favorite color in Among Us is yellow, you think everybody is sus. Yellow's almost never the imposter though, and you're always the first person to be killed and like nobody believes you. Coming in at number 2, we got purple. If your favorite color is purple in Among Us, you are not to be trusted. You're usually the imposter every single round, and we can't go into electrical with you because you'll kill us. You're super sneaky with your tactics and you somehow never get caught. And if your favorite color in Among Us is red, you're sus. You're a king, but you're sus. You usually are never the imposter, but everybody always votes you off for no reason. You could be with 3 people at the same time the whole time, and you'll still get voted off for being the imposter. Dear siblings, if you knew that the food in the fridge wasn't yours, why would you eat it? Now I'm gonna starve. What are you crying for? I didn't even hit you that hard. Being in the doorway is still in my room. I don't care what you say. Why would you get in the shower when I told you that I wanted to get in first? All those times that you thought you were playing a video game, you really weren't. I gave you a turned off controller. I love you, but I also really dislike you. Give me the remote. Stop taking my stuff without asking before I take your life. When you get in trouble, do not drag me with you. That is not cool. Just because I say come here, doesn't mean that I'm gonna hit you. Stop eating all the food. I haven't even got a bite. I do a lot of things for you. Stop focusing on the one thing that I didn't do. Why you being all loud around the parents so I can get in trouble? If someone messes with you, they're messing with me too.